Hello and welcome to the Japa Talks, the podcast where we keep it real about the journey of migrating abroad. I'm Joke, and with me I have
Joshua.
this episode promises to be a big one. On the show, we're asking Japa in 2025, should you still do it, or is the golden dream starting to fade? Joshua.
Is it still worth it?
Mm-hmm.
Or has it finally changed?
Well, on the episode, we'll compare what Japa looked like years back to the current realities of migrating overseas in recent times and provide practical tips for those who are still planning to make the move on how to do it safely and wisely.
Right.
So join the conversation on our social media pages on X, Instagram, Facebook, and follow us on YouTube, subscribe to our page, and let's hear your thoughts. Would you still Japa? If you have to, in hindsight now,
Yeah.
would you take the plunge, Joshua? In hindsight, what do you think?
I mean, the circumstances have changed now, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I pretty much agree with you.
But my kind of person, I think I would have still done it. I might not be here, I might be somewhere else, but I would have still done it because after like some years, I mean, if you look at the trajectory of how I've worked in my professional life, I never stayed in a place for far too long. Like after 5 years, I get bored, I get tired. I'm looking for what's next.
So, in hindsight, if I present day me making that choice, I probably would have to think twice about it realistically because I'm now thinking, how much is £1 to Naira? Because way back, bank rate for pounds at the time, like Farbod Gear, was still about 500 official rate. Yeah, which is about 500.
You do get your official rate, though.
I did get, and it was easy to get. Even in Nigeria, at the time, you just go to the bank, fill a form A, and your school got A. As compared to now, that
You don't have to. Let's relate to now. You came before with them, and I remember all my life.
how difficult it was. I think even from the sets, some sets after me, I know how difficult it became because it was in fact at some point from it was not even on the table anymore. So I can only imagine you having to go buy black market to and think and do all that conversion at more than 2,000 naira to pound. In terms of financial investment, I would say I would think twice about it financially. Now, let's even move beyond finances now. Let's talk about what the realities around policies.
All right, about
What is
politics.
what it is at the minute.
But that the thing we keep saying about on this show is that policies do change,
And they're constantly changing,
and they
constantly evolving, constantly, yeah.
they tend to be reviewed.
Yeah.
And with governments coming in, each government comes with its own immigration agenda, and they need to tighten the rules and this and that. This is the electioneering campaign, and they need to certify when they deliver the promises. Now, how is that affecting genuine migrants?
Yeah.
All right, that's a conversation for another day. But what we're talking today is, should you still do it now,
Yeah.
considering the fact that the immigration policy has changed and is affecting, families. Now, by families, I mean dependents. All
Right, because also the fact that
like
also the fact that when I came in, for instance, it was pretty much easy for the main applicants to shoulder everything. So all you had to do was you apply, and everybody's on your back. Now it has turned to everybody has got to bear their name. So if you're not applying for a postgraduate research course, for instance, then it means that
comes at a relatively high price now.
obviously, so so it means if you want to do a postgraduate taught course, if I want to do a postgraduate taught course, I can't bring in a dependent. My spouse also has to apply. So you're talking two school fees now. Yeah. And then guess what?
True.
And guess what? You know the funny thing? Guess what? Even two of us, we still can't bring our child in,
I know you got it.
which makes it worse.
So
And way back then,
What?
that didn't exist. One person applies, you bring in your entire family. If you have 6 children, bring all of them. Do you get? As in, so it's getting tougher, and it's just makes you begin to wonder: do you really want to commit all that finances into it?
right, yeah.
And then at what cost?
Talking about the cost, yeah. You know, a lot of Nigerians spend a lot of money. I've heard of stories of, people who spend thousands and thousands of pounds. And I mean, thousands, apart from tuition fees. I'm not talking. Tuition fee is just one of the conditions that you're more satisfied. There are other fees. You're not going to track.
You have to show. We have to show living expenses.
You have to
like you can fund that and all that.
fund your lifestyle, your day. And then the more families you have,
The more you have to show.
And then the more money you should have. So in terms of fund, it's beyond average now. You need to be able to break a bank or have a massive
investment. Exactly. Yeah.
And that's why at the tail end of 2022, 2020, early 2023, a lot of people were disposing of their properties.
Yeah.
Like you find, this one has sold his cars, this one sold his house, just because they thought to be able to fund it.
The migration.
That was like 2-3 years ago.
And it wasn't even that expensive at the time.
Yeah.
You apply that to now.
Now, so what are you going to sell? At what value?
Yeah.
Is it now?
Yeah.
The same property
and for less value because now you are not talking about and then also you're not talking about you would then be doing it for just yourself.
So you need to settle for,
and you have to think about your spouse. You have to do for your kids.
It's just a kind of peculiarness. Let's put it that way. As my favorite author will call it. It's not what you want to.
But then the question then would be, what then will be your alternative? Don't forget the fact that the Nigeria we left years back
not the same that you had.
Isn't the same Nigeria that you have today. And you're not even talking about improvements. You're talking about inflation. You're talking about a state of security that have gone from bad to absolute worse. You're talking about lack of electricity, healthcare. Everything still remains at that poor level. So what then is the alternative? What then? How do you make a smart choice?
I think for me, it's about goals. All right. So when I came in, my mindset was not so because I wanted to have access to electricity or I wanted, to be able to afford this or that. I mean, I could provide my own electricity at my level. I mean, for myself, my home. So, and I wasn't struggling financially to provide that. So it wasn't really about that. But my goal was more about, okay, I need to be able to build generational wealth. Yeah. All right.
And so let your kids have a chance as a better life.
Have a kickstart for them. So it was more on that pushed me to say, maybe you should explore this. And besides, professionally, I was kind of feeling stuck. Like, what else was there in your right now? Where else?
Where to go? Yeah, I thought we had that conversation. From where do we go from here? As in, like, where do we go from here? Like,
it was that level. Yeah. So I couldn't find that level, so I needed to make the move. So, for a lot of people, I understand the fear. That, just as they said before we come on air, a lot of people had the fear that, and then they get stuck. They just, even those that could afford it at the time,
they didn't make a choice.
And that's fine. It's all right. I'm not blaming them, but we're all wired differently. But for me, would I be taking that choice now?
Making that choice now
in 2025? Maybe no. Maybe somewhere else. All right, not in the UK, because the indices have changed.
Yeah.
The circumstances have changed. I would have to spend so much money. How much would I have to spend for a family of 4?
I would say that.
Where will I find the money now?
I completely understand.
Earning the same thing I was earning. So it would definitely be beyond my reach. All right.
Maybe what I would advise is, for people who are thinking about it, should you be making that choice? I would simply ask yourself some crucial questions. Like, number one, why do you want to leave? Number two,
You don't want better future.
yes,
Better.
oh, you want better, you want better health care. And then definitely you would get it out here. But then another thing you should be asking yourself is, what skills do you have to offer? Because yes, you want all those things, but there are things that, just gives you an edge when you get out.
So it's not just your certificate.
So it's not just yourself.
Graduates,
Yeah,
graduates are not getting jobs
that
that are related to the field that
they
they
exist in.
So
Yeah,
you need to
and
have
not
a
making
skill.
exactly. So
So you're not
so what skills do you have to offer? Then what's your long-term plan?
So if plan A doesn't work,
Exactly. Like, yeah, if plan A doesn't work,
have you got
what have you got a plan B? Have you got a plan C? Do you get, as in, so you need to be thinking about all that. And off the top of all this, then sit with yourself and ask yourself, do I have the finances to fund this?
I think that's why a lot of people
And do I have the emotional bandwidth to run it? Because it's not just a financial journey, it's also an emotional journey.
I mean, it's an emotional journey, really. Yeah, I know, because a lot of people will tell you, even after you've signed in all you've got, you borrow money, you've sold stuff just to raise the fund, and you're sure that, okay, with this financial threshold, I'm good, my family is good. But you get on that journey, and then you realize
all the indices just changes, and then you're just like, today you are here, like tomorrow you are down there. Do you have the emotional strength to go with it? So what would you be doing? I'm asking the audiences now, what would you do? Would you japa in 2025, or would you think twice about it? Share your thoughts with us on Instagram, X, Facebook, and also go to our YouTube and join and have fun. Follow our conversation. Please share your thoughts with us. We'd like to hear from you. Welcome back. Before we're on that break, we were talking about Japa in 2025. To do or not to do. And there was some kind of conundrum, wondering whether we would do it or whether people should be doing it in 2025. I know people would have random conversations like, if you don't pay, you come back or let me self go.
we will trade space. You take my space, I take your space.
I'm telling you. But yeah, the realities are very different now. And we want to help people find the right information and help guide them into making wise decisions when it comes to migrating overseas.
And that's where we say, look out for the red flags in migrating in 2025.
Yeah, completely.
Find the right information.
Yeah.
You know where to get. I find it very, very useful. Gov.uk.
Always.
There is nothing
you
need.
And it's how you can get everything you want. You're thinking school, you'll find on gov.uk. You're thinking skilled worker visa, which companies can give you sponsorship, because you get to see a lot of videos of people who have been scammed. Companies who tell you they have COS
and they don't.
to give, and they really do not. You would find all this information on gov.uk. Go there, search for companies. They are
updated every week.
Yeah, there are sites that
some get removed because their license get withdrawn, and then others get under it.
Exactly.
And then you can check and verify. As these companies are saying,
exactly. Go on websites, school websites. If you find a school that you think, oh, this school, I want to apply to this school, go on the school website. Don't get approached by I know schools do have agents, but ensure that you are dealing with the right agent. If it means you emailing the school to confirm an agent, please do well to do that. And school, people, people at least are very, very upfront with you. Yeah. They will let you know, no, we don't know this person, they don't represent us and all that. Do not put your ad-end money in the wrong place or dash somebody your money. Don't let somebody use your money to do freebie. You have to
overweight, so bleed.
because I can only imagine how hard it is
To
to get money in Nigeria
and
right
now
now.
convert it
And
to
then,
pounds,
yeah,
and then somebody is using my money to take a vacation.
no,
No.
it won't be a good place to be. So please ensure that you are running with the right information.
The right people.
Gov.uk is always your friend.
That's right.
If you find a company approaching you as telling you they can offer you skilled worker visa, or somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows, do a proper background check and verify. Any company who has COS would not be scared to mention it.
Yeah, no.
And they will not be scared to be upfront
With it.
about what their plans for you are. So make sure that you are cross-checking at every point and verifying.
I mean, if it looks too good to be true, it's okay. It's definitely not true.
I completely agree with you.
There are people that they've shown me that I've been offered this. This is, in fact, and I said, check that name. Can you put it on this? There's an Excel sheet on Gov.
Absolutely. Where you
just
can
put it there and search.
Yeah.
And it doesn't come. And some of these people are very, very, very crafty with the way they check the names. If you have a name registered as Joke,
they probably go and look for a name that is really close to it.
And then you have JK Limited. They're not the same thing.
Yeah.
So they just look for a name that is related to that, and then you just transfer into another one, and you say that's a certificate of sponsorship for you, and you have pumped in all your money there only for you to get to the consular officer in Lagos, and they say sorry.
There's nothing like that. And
the right information.
Obviously, student visa and the skilled worker visa is not just the two routes. You could also explore the global. There's the global talent visa. That's another route to explore. As in, so go online, make sure that you get as much information and create a pathway for yourself and choose the right pathway that fits you. I would say another thing that you must do is now begin to upskill yourself. Think about the country you're going to and look at the skills that are relevant. Don't come with some skills that there's some skills that don't even bother. Think about where the world is good. The world is future forward right now. And think about skills that are relevant to this time. Data skills, software management skills. All the skills are relevant skills, IT skills, and they will continue to be. Because things are changing and they are also evolving. Yeah, exactly. It's not like you've gone to read mass communication that has now been in fact, the whole course, the curriculum itself is no longer applicable in today's world. Someone was telling me about wanting to do a master's. In hindsight, I tell people, I'm like, if I have the information I have today, I wouldn't do that. I probably would have come doing a course like social work. Yeah, because there's a market for it. And it's relevant. And it's relevant, and it will continue to be relevant in the UK, the US, Canada for years to come, because that's the way the structure is built. Maybe not in Nigeria, but here. Maybe not in Nigeria, but here. So even if you're coming to do your master's, make sure that you are researching. Don't just build it on, I've got experience in banking. Therefore, I must do one. So I must come and do banking and finance. No, don't think like that. Think about core relevant skills in the country where you're going to, and be specific to that. Upskill yourself in those areas. I actually think that a lot of people have limited themselves, and that includes some of my friends as well. Limited yourself to just the global UK, US. There are so other countries to try. There's the Netherlands. There's New Zealand. Absolutely beautiful places. The weather. Oh God. Absolutely beautiful places you can go to. You can go to Turkey, Finland. As in beautiful European countries where you can actually even use the school route and explore these places and look for opportunities there, and begin and plan financially, because this journey takes money, and sometimes it's not what you are thinking about. So sometimes off the top of your head, you think, oh, no, it's going to cost me £10,000. Maybe add another 5,000 to it to for contingencies, because at the end of the day, when you get into the deep end of it, that's when you then begin to realize, oh, I need money for this. And nobody tells you have to do a tuberculosis test when you just start thinking about going to school.
Until you realize that
You got to do this.
you are spending more than 60 months in this country, you've got to have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Done from your own
And
country.
then you have to pay for those things. So do your research and prepare financially. And beyond all this, I would say that my last tip would be talk to someone who's been in the system. Talk to someone who has gone through that system.
And there's someone that is ready to be open.
And who is willing to be truthful and open about their journey.
Open about their journey.
Yeah.
They're embellishing it with, a lot of side of
Yeah.
media. No. I remember Aliu Tanko. Oh, shout out to you, by the way. That conversation I had with him in Abuja shaped my orientation, has reset my plan. That listen,
don't let anybody come and tell you.
I've lived in the UK, I have worked in the UK, I've had families there. This is the way it is.
That's the reality.
So I had the right skill and formation to say, oh, this is what I'm getting in.
Yeah. So have a real talk with someone who is willing, like you said, to be open about their journey,
The truth.
the challenges and how to navigate them. And you know what? Don't leave them. Even after you get here, walk with it. Because people like that don't come easy. So yes, ensure that you have someone like that in your corner. I think by the time you check these boxes, and obviously, let's not forget ourselves. Last box to check.
Oh yeah.
Check us. Check us, because we would always give you the real conversations.
That's
We
true.
will always tell you what the real deal is. Any day, anytime.
If it is not rosy, we'll let
you know. We will not tell you that it is lined in gold. When in actual fact,
it's not.
Pepper no rest.
Go blay.
Exactly.
And when it starts to blay,
we'll tell you.
I will know. We might not tell because.
No, I would tell.
I
know that you will not tell them because you don't
know there.
But me, I would tell you when she's playing.
You
should be honest. I will honestly tell you that OT pop. That OT pop. I might think twice about sharing with you, because how many people can I share with? But I will let you know. Yeah, like I said, last but not the least, stay tuned to our channel. We'll always bring you real conversations, raw, relatable stories of migrants, and you can learn one or two things from them. You would never imagine just how much learning about things ahead
will save you.
It would save you so much. It will save you so much in money. It will save you so much in time.
Stress.
It will save you so much in stress. It will save you emotions.
Embarrassment.
Tears of water and blood.
Okay, as simple as you missing a bus. Do you know how easy it is?
I'm telling you.
It's not that you are daft, you don't know the bus stop, but the fact that where you're coming from, the driving system is on the left.
Yeah.
And here is on the right. So you will have been standing on the bus stop, and then you just see your bus going this way. And then for you, it's not like you can jaywalk.
Something as simple as.
You can't jaywalk and say, oh, run over this.
Something as simple as that.
Something as simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
And to something as complex
as navigating the twists and turns. Because the funny thing, the crazy thing is, you're stepping into this country isn't where the journey ends.
No, you just start it.
It's just the start of it.
Yeah, it's just a fresh plate for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to make
exactly. It's just starting. So please do well to stay tuned to us on all of our social media pages on Instagram, X, Facebook, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. And let's grow this community together, learn from one another, and do big things together. So until we come your way again next time, the choice of whether to make this move or not rests with you. But if you choose to, know that you are not alone, because you'll be working with us. Till we come away, it's bye from me.
Ta-ra from me.